Ladies and gentlemen, gather around and prepare yourselves for a tale of epic proportions in the gaming realm. Once upon a time, in a land not so far away, there existed a company by the name of Acclaim Entertainment. Oh dear friends, it was a roller coaster ride that left gamers and industry insiders scratch their heads in both awe and disbelief. I'm Professor Retro, and this is what happened to Acclaim Entertainment. So our journey begins in the early 80s with Greg Fishbach, who at the time was employed by Activision, but for some reason left and joined RC Records. However, after being acquired by Bertelsmann, he was out of work by 1987. That is when he met Jim Skuspinski, who owned a sales rep company. The two soon started to discuss a possible venture. Jim suggested they should go back into the realm of video games, and that is when they got in contact with Robert Holmes to join them, and the three founded Acclaim Entertainment. At first, they started out as a video game publisher, farming out their games to external developers or localizing existing games for overseas, but soon they purchased a few independent studios, including Iguana Entertainment, Probe Entertainment, and Sculptured Software. The name Acclaim was picked for the strange reason. It had to be alphabetically above the former employer Activision, which was a common practice that former Activision employees used. Most of their games used licenses from comic books, TV, and movies, as well as porting Midway's arcade games in the mid-90s, which included Mortal Kombat, and publishing games that from other companies that were not in the US, such as Double Dragon 2 and Bust-a-Move. In 1995, they acquired Sculptured Software, Iguana Entertainment, and Probe Entertainment, and after that they went to a first-party development studio and called themselves Acclaim Studios from 1999 to 2000. Soon they expanded even more when they acquired the rights to publish Tatio games in the Western Hemisphere, on top of adding a motion capture studio built right into their headquarters, making Acclaim to be the first developer to have an in-house motion capture. Acclaim at one time had a long relationship with WWF, now known as WWE, as far back as 1988's WrestleMania. However, they failed to match the success THQ had with their World Championship Wrestling Series, and WWE went with THQ in '99. Acclaim then tried to get successful with ECW, however, after ECW went belly up in 2001, well, still in debt to Acclaim. Acclaim suffered some financial issues in 2004 due to poor sales, with the results being the closure of 2 studios in Europe, and then they filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. In August 2005, former Activision executive Howard Marks purchased the name Acclaim for a whopping $100 million and made a new company called Acclaim Games, creating games for the pre-teen multiplayer market. But due to issues with connectivity and payment issues, and that they had no actions against dishonest players, causing them to earn an F rating with the Better Business Bureau. So now that we know what happened to them, let's look at some really dumb decisions they have made over the years. The first is during their decline, they had a contest to offer parents in the UK £6,000 if they named their child Turok to help promote Turok evolution, but they found out that those that actually did were actors. Next, to promote Shadow Man's Second Coming, they attempted to buy ad space on a tombstone. The Olsen twins sued them for unpaid royalties. To try to boost sales of BMXXXX, they added some adult content into which backfired and caused it to sell poorly and get flack for it, and its bad gameplay. It was so bad that well-known BMX rider Dave Muir publicly disowned it, saying he was not on board with the adult content, and then went on to sue for fear of having anything to do with the game at all. To promote Burnout Point of Impact, they offered to reimburse any UK driver who got a speeding ticket, which didn't sit well with the UK government, so it actually never really happened. After acquiring Sculptured Software, they offered employees an ironclad contract with stocks that would be vested over time, but then abruptly laid off those employees, thus violating the terms of the contract, and then offered them 2 options. One was to take a severance package with constantly changing terms, or sue Acclaim and lose the severance package. In the end, Acclaim Entertainment was the poster child for what not to do in the gaming industry. But hey, let's give them credit for one thing. They never failed to entertain us, even if it was unintentional. So here's to Acclaim, the little company that couldn't quite get it right. May they forever live on in our memories as the ultimate source of gaming mishaps and belly laughs. And with that, folks, it's time to hit the save button, exit this hilarious journey. Until next time, I'm Professor Retro reminding you to button mash that like button, ring that bell, and smash the subscribe button so you get the heads up on my next video. And now class is dismissed, and game on. Peace out.